A Midnight Haunting. Welcome back to Writer's Theory. I'm James Winterthorn, and you're here for day 53 of my writing adventure. I'm trying to write a novel in less than 90 days. This is my 53rd day of writing, my 53rd writing session. Things are going great. I'm in a new movement of the story. Yesterday, we left off with our main character visiting the gravesite of one of his fallen friends and sharing a drink there, or having a drink at that site. So we're going to pick up today where that scene left off. So I kind of get right into that. There's something out in the field beyond where he can see. But, it's not, you can hear noises all the time when you're all by yourself in the middle of nowhere. So he's still talking to Davey, still sharing that dream that they had together before. And he's had a bit to drink, so he, might not be as aware as he might otherwise be. And here I want to keep my descriptions high. This is again one of these moments where this is an abstraction, and I want to describe it in a way that's understood and still very powerful from an image standpoint. And here we go again with the Coyote has come back. And I want to describe this in a way that's just impactful and a little bit scary. So since I have the horse reacting, we know that there's something there. So this particular scene, I've done a couple of these scenes already. So I wanted to go back before our first encounter with the Coyote, which would have been in chapter 2. I wanted it to make an appearance earlier in the timeline, so we see it here. And again, my goal here, writing-wise, is to describe an abstraction in a way that is visually understood, but also leaves enough room for reader imagination. Always a tough balance to strike. Do you over-describe it? Do you describe just enough to let the reader make it their own? That's always a decision to make when writing scenes like this. So, let's get back to the rest of day 53 and see how it goes. I wanted there to be like a real, like a hallucination, trippy kind of thing happening here. And since he had been drinking, you couple that with whatever craziness he's experiencing, and you have a combination of just some really weird things happening. So I hope it's not too much, but I wanted it to be, like I said, dark and scary. And then, of course, we don't know what happened to him, and he just wakes up like, oh, I guess I drank too much the night before. So focus on back to the descriptions, back to the real world here, where he just feels like crap after having drank too much and whatever that event was that happened to him. I don't want him to dwell on it too much, because what are you really going to do when something like that happens but chalk it up to whatever weirdness that was? And I like that he went back and got the stone that he threw at the coyote and put it back on the grave. And he's like talking to his horse again here, so just kind of back in the saddle, back to it there. That was oh, I just noticed there that was 50,000 words as well. So kind of a milestone writing session. I did a lot with that particular day's writing, and when I have these surreal sessions, it gives me a lot of inspiration for other ways to explore this theme of this darkness that he has to contend with. So very pleased with that, and I liked how that went. I hope it's not too much. Let me know if you were following along there, what you thought of that abstract scene. So let's do today's line of the day. Power and destruction moved over their skin and soaked into their bones. So this particular line I pulled out because it, again, like if today's lesson is anything, if there is a lesson to be had in today's writing, it's what's the balance of describing something abstract or just letting the reader kind of have their imagination work with what you wrote. And I think this is a very simple sentence that says a lot and allows for that reader's imagination to fill in whatever they would like to see there. So that's why it's today's line of the day. So I'm happy with what I've done here. I wanted to have a scene where Mercer goes back and sees Davies again before moving on to the rest of his journey. I still don't entirely know how I'm going to bridge the gap from where I am now all the way to where he is with Alvarez later on, because it's quite a bit of story missing there. So I'm going to work on that in the next few writing sessions. If you would like to see where this journey goes, please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. So pleased with this moment. I wanted to have this be a part of this particular movement. And I'm saying this a lot. This. And so we're going to pick up today where that scene left off. Chef.